Hi guys, today we're going to talk about how what is in this box may make or break a lot of uncomfort for you in your breastfeeding journey, especially in those first few days and weeks. So let's check it out. All right, I'm Sarah. I am a NICU newborn nurse, a certified lactation consultant, and a mom of 4. And I want to get into what is in this box and how it might help you in those first few days and weeks breastfeeding. This bad boy. It's not a phone. It's not a microphone. This is a manual breast pump, and it is going to be a lot more affordable than your electric ones, your wearable ones. And if you're not planning on breastfeeding or you're not really sure how you want your breastfeeding journey to look, this tool comes in handy when you have feelings of fullness or just need to pump a little bit, but you're not really wanting to set up your whole electric pump or wearable pump. Anyone that delivers a baby is going to have colostrum that is going to transition into milk. Even if you're not breastfeeding, this transition semi-happens usually around day 2 to 5. All of a sudden, you're going to feel a fullness in your breast and they'll feel much heavier, they'll feel a little warmer, and you will know your milk has come in. Thankfully, this is all good signs, but a little uncomfort isn't uncommon. And so I want to show you some things you can do and ways you can use this to relieve some of that discomfort when the fullness comes. Also, if your breasts are so firm and full that your nipple is stretched so far baby can't latch, it can cause a lot of feeding issues for baby as well. So don't get frustrated. Know these things will pass and there are ways to help. So if your baby's having trouble latching, I would take this and just place this on your nipple. And a few quick until you see that milk start flowing down and you feel a little softer. That can help your baby latch on to a less firm breast and help them get a better, deeper latch, which can make or break a feeding, as we all know. Sometimes you only need to do this for a few seconds before you feel relief. Sometimes it can be up to a minute or two. It's just to your comfort if you're just using this to feel more comfortable during that fullness feeling. The goal with a manual pump isn't always to empty the breast, although it can. It is just to relieve some pressure and fullness on your breast. And that happens too. Even when you're not breastfeeding, your milk still gets a sensation of fullness, and you are able to give yourself some relief by doing this without doing a full pumping session, because full pumping sessions are telling your body, I need to make this much milk. And this is very different than that. Just a minute or two, even a few seconds. You can combine this with a gentle massage as well. So just gently right above here, you can massage while you do this, again, to relieve some of that pressure and relieve some of that fullness. I love keeping one of these newly postpartum right beside my bed or taking it to the hospital with me, especially if my hospital doesn't provide them, because these really do come in handy when your milk comes in and you feel a little bit uncomfortable. Also, if your baby has been doing great breastfeeding, you notice them all of a sudden stop doing well, is it because your milk has come in and they can't get a good enough latch like they were? To evaluate that, say, hey, my breast is too full for them to get a deep latch. You can use this, just a few pumps to get that milk off, make your breast softer, and get baby to latch. Highly recommend check out this one. I will link it below. It comes with a few different attachments. Again, always remember this portion can go this way or this way, just depending on your breast size. That's it. After you use this, of course, always follow the manufacturing instructions for sanitization. And this can be a tool that every mom can use, but they don't have to use. Those first few weeks involve a lot of learning for both you and your baby. Needing support or a manual tool like a breast pump doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. These are just tools to make your life a little bit easier.